everybody, and welcome back to Dicing with Death. So what we're going to do now is roll Ryan's new character. So we're doing it, we're going to do it the real way, Whoops.
With the brass dice.
Yes, using brass dice. I gotta bring in a new window for this, so give me a moment, guys. Okay. We now see Ryan's hand fondling some dice.
Should I fondle more? They didn't get to see the fondling? Were they looking at my face?
Well, they see your face and your hand. So we're good.
Oh, wow. That production value.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Give it to us.
3d6 straight down the line?
Yep.
Give it to me, baby. So that will be a 9 strength. Is that Dex or Con next?
Strength Dex.
9 strength, 10 Dex, 9 Con. Whoops.
9, 10, 11.
Interwebs. Yeah. 11 int. 13 wisdom. 12 charisma. And for my moneymaker, nope. 8 perception.
Okay, I wrote those down.
Done.
9, 10, 9, 11, 13, 12, 8.
All right, should I hang up the Skype call?
Yeah, let's kill the Skype call. Okay. And
so those are some pretty shit stats.
Yep. Yep.
I can technically play any of the basic classes.
Which one do you want to play?
I was thinking I may try a fighter, but with 13 wisdom, it might be worth looking into another priest. What did my computer is?
Is what? Is fabulous?
Chugging along slowly. No, it is not fabulous.
Oh.
I mean, it was fabulous, but it's a few years old now. Getting time for an upgrade. If only.
If only, right. Chauncey. If only. Okay.
I mostly blame Chrome.
Chrome has made your computer slow?
No, when it's open, it just devours resources. Oh shit! Oh, yeah. I just deleted all those. I had them written down. And okay, can you? So yes. It was 9,
9, 10, 9, 11, 13, 12, 8.
I'm pretty sure I can't play anything other than fighter, thief, cleric, wizard.
Yeah, I don't think you can get any other cool special class.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's make that character. You going to go cleric, you think?
I don't know. Ooh, I like the sounds though.
Yes, the Protean fields.
Bonus first level spell. There won't be any Solomon, but Sure, I can be a cleric. Yeah, let's do a cleric.
All right.
That's survivability. Have we ever had a non-human dicing with death character?
Yeah, Quolnir was an elf.
Oh, Quolnir. Yeah. But I don't know that I'll want to bother.
Oh, people want rerolls. Hell no, no rerolls. What are you guys crazy? This is dicing with death, man. This is the ridiculous game.
Ridiculous game.
Yeah, we play with the stats that we get in whatever order we get them, usually. I think occasionally we'll change it up, but...
I think Quolnir was the only one just because we wanted to make a character.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to reproduce a character. So we did 46s. Actually, did I do 46 to follow that up? Maybe I didn't. No, I think Quolnir is the only one.
Maybe. Did he Quolnir 46'd?
Quolnir was 46 rearranged.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably why he was so OP. So does
that
that mean your 18 con on Balrog was legit?
That was straight down the line, yeah.
Damn.
I think it was a natural 17 plus 1 because he was a dwarf. Or no, it was a natural 18.
It was a natural 18 because he had 19 con.
Yeah. Crazy. So I'm going to play a cleric.
Yes.
An evil cleric. And this is going to be solemn, right? So it's going to be one of your gods.
Yes. I can give you a full breakdown of the Pantheon.
You can monologue on that if you'd like while I'm getting this prepped.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm too weak for armor. Well, I guess, do I have to be a fighter to get armor proficiencies?
No, anyone can get a proficiency in armor. Right? Let me double check. Let's take a quick look here at armor. No, let's take a quick look under proficiencies. Proficiency. Yeah, it looks like anyone can get a proficiency in armor. I think so. Shield proficiency only comes in the combat and tactics, which means armor proficiency must be in the core rulebook.
No, armor proficiency is combat and tactics, I think.
I don't know. So someone pointed out that they couldn't find in the rules what happens if you get hit while casting a spell. And they were wondering if the losing your spell being interrupted is a house rule or not. And I honestly don't remember.
No, there's definitely rules, and I think it's in the player's handbook. If you get hit or have to make a saving throw. Okay, no, or maybe it's fail a saving throw. Are the only situations that are explicitly listed.
Okay, I couldn't actually find where that was listed, but
if I wasn't, I can look it up.
No, we don't need to look it up.
I think it's under spell casting in the player's handbook. No, I definitely looked it up. I looked it up after the fact because there was such a heated discussion going on at Reddit.
Okay, but you did find it.
Yeah, and as the rules are written, there was no. I mean, taking damage isn't one of the situations that would interrupt spellcasting explicitly, but I think it's generally
taking a hit.
It's a pretty common house rule because it's only if you take a hit or fail a saving throw.
All right, there we go.
And
there was a heated debate on that.
Oh yeah, I sort of kept out of it. They were saltier than I was. And I wasn't too... because most of the house rules we make are in favor of spellcasters, and players benefit far more than NPCs on our lax spellcasting rules.
Oh, totally.
like as written, you need to declare. You can't move while you're casting a spell, which is something that I rediscovered looking things up after the death of Fenric.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of bullshit. I think you should be able to take a half move and cast.
We usually house rule it, but as written, you have to stand your ground, declare as you're rolling initiative that you're casting a spell.
What spell you're casting and where you're casting it.
Yeah, and exactly. So if if you're doing like grid system, you're like, I'm doing my fireball right over there.
And if your initiative is late and the target's moved, then your fireball goes off and misses your targets. Yeah. But we're a little more lenient.
But yeah, we are less so. But like on Solemn, sometimes I'm amazed at what you let them get away with.
Well, yeah, Solemn is a less serious game, and I think it will only become less serious as time goes on. I think I'm going to throw all my hardcore stuff at you and Age of Strife people and just let Solemn run wild. I think they're happier when they are released from the bonds of reality and can go nuts.
Yeah, 5th edition's pretty perfect for that, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
I will be playing an evil cleric.
Oh, good. I love my evil clerics, or the evil clerics.
So, are we thinking like Verasi?
Verasi is a chaotic. No, Verasi is evil. So yeah, so we have the god of evil would be Verasi. She is the neutral evil god. There is no chaotic evil greater god. There are some chaotic. Well, there's no chaotic evil gods at all. All the chaotic evil gods were slain by Verasi and Malchus once upon a time. So you only have like neutral evil or lawful, chaotic evil or ordered evil. So you can take your pick. What sort of evil gods do we have? We've got Bellum, the god of war. He is lawful evil, or ordered evil as we may call it. Is he really the only evil god? Oh, Gepa. He's...
I'll probably... Well, what... Did you have an age in mind? Or like a setting?
No, do you have a particular setting you'd like to be in?
No, I was trying to figure if we're playing while Verasi's in power, that probably changes things, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to do anything during the... Oh god, what was that war called? Fuck. The something war.
Alright, rolling him a handedness. Holy shit!
Did you get
ambidextrous? Your money makers. I'm ambidextrous.
It's nice.
I don't know how that will play in, but damn, I'm gonna be dual wielding maces or some shit. You ready for this?
I guess you could dual wield maces.
Mystery you can.
It would be Absolutely. -10. No, it would just be. There'd be no penalties.
-0, -2, right? It'd be -0, -2.
Right.
Using our house rule ambidextrous.
Right. Yeah, but no penalty to the right hand.
Yeah, no penalty to the right hand, and then yeah.
All right, a dual wielding maces evil cleric.
Mace and a whip.
Nice. Okay. War rage for decades was not written. Abruptly. What is the Veil War? Is what the we are not going to play during the century of the Veil War. Cool.
And can I handle 2 lady characters at one time?
You're ambidextrous. You can handle 2 of anything.
Sure. All right. So I'm going to be a lady priest.
Oh, you're going to be Oh, I see what you mean. A lady handling ladies.
Our first female dicing with death character.
Ooh. Okay, here we go. Armor proficiency. Characters can spend time and effort learning how to use their armor more efficiently. While this doesn't blah blah blah. A character. It does not specify any class.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that because my weight allowance is so shit. Or I could... Oh, we'll see how much money I wind up with.
Okay. Dual wield flails, they say.
That could work.
So in 2nd edition, in order to dual wield, you simply need to be able to hold the weapon in your hand.
Oh no, it has. Doesn't the offhand have to be
a size smaller, right?
Yeah, right. I think so. So I may have to use a weapon I'm not proficient with at first level or something like that.
Well, you're a wizard or a cleric. Clerics get 2 non-weapon proficiencies, don't they?
But I'm probably going to use 1 for arm.
Oh, right. Was it specifically a weapon proficiency that you need to use for armor? I think so, but I'm not sure.
I should probably roll HP before I get my hopes up on this character.
Yeah, oh, you need to spend a weapon proficiency.
Yeah, and priests can't use their whatever's. It's getting windy out there. Here are saving throws. Maybe like combat or somewhere stupid. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Priests definitely have the best low-level saving throws. Priests and wizards.
Yeah, priests I think have the best first-level saving throws.
Except for spell. Oh, and rod staves wands.
Yeah, but when was the last time you used rod staves wands? It's been like a decade.
There's a few random things that require rod staves wands, like monsters that you wouldn't expect have like weird natural attacks that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you know that rangers are flat out exempt from the dual wielding attack roll penalty?
Yep.
I didn't realize there was a complete exemption.
Oh yeah, it's not even like the -2
It's nothing, it's just completely exempt. Okay. This principal weapon can be whatever he chooses, provided it can be wielded with one hand. The second weapon must be smaller in size and weight than the character's main weapon, although a dagger can always be used as a second weapon, even if the primary weapon is also a dagger. A fighter can use a long sword and a short sword, or a long sword and a dagger, but he cannot use 2 long swords. Nor can the character use a shield unless it is kept strapped to his back. Okay.
So I rolled a 3 on my HP. Not the greatest.
I think it's weird that you could use a long sword and a short sword, but not 2 short swords.
Yeah.
But maybe that's supposed to represent that your offhand weapon is unwieldy, and so if you're using the same sized weapon, it might just get in the way. So maybe you need a smaller weapon for.
I don't like that they make these absolutes. Like I wish they would be like, if you're, I don't know, it just makes it more complicated, but if you are using 2 weapons, or if the weapon is not smaller, then you get these penalties.
Yeah.
But it's like, why the fuck not? Why can't I swing 2 huge swords, even if I'm never going to hit?
If you want to dual wield 2 maces or 2 weapons of equal size, I will give you a penalty of 2 to your offhand weapon.
I'm not going to bother, but...
Okay. Have you picked a god? You could be.
Dude, where's that list? I was thinking I would just do one of the main ones, Verasi or Malchus.
Verasi or Malchus. Bellum is also a nice choice. God of War, because with God of War, you would open up a bunch of weapons that would otherwise be prohibited to priests.
Yeah.
Bows and spears predominantly. Malchus, I sent you the list of gods that I'll post in chat for others.
Mm-hmm.
Malchus is chaotic. That's not chat. chaotic neutral. I mean, he's like the god of chaos.
Oh, Malchus isn't evil anymore?
No, no. So I've reworked the way the Pantheon works. You've got the 4 primary gods: Astaire, who embodiments lawfulness; Martha, who embodiments goodness; Verasi, who embodiments evil; and Malchus, who embodiments chaos. And then you've got.
So wait, Astaire, Verasi, we're getting it on.
Oh yeah, all the gods have like reproduced with all the other gods, and they're all siblings too.
Dang.
So
this is some
Greek shit here,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
There's even a god that has 2 heads, or 2 faces, one on opposite side of either head. You know, the body has 2 fronts, 2 faces, and moves in one direction or another. Gods get weird.
This is different from Quantarius? Wait, who was the god of judgment? Wasn't there a 4-headed god?
Yeah, that's since been removed. The gods got a big makeover. I actually sat down and figured out how they all work and everything, and it was pretty sweet.
Dang, I really liked that 4-headed god of justice, north, south, east, west thing. Wasn't that
god of justice? I don't think I had a 4-headed god of justice.
Maybe that was. You totally did.
4 heads?
4 heads and 1 point at each of the cardinal directions. Velmontarius. Yeah,
what?
at least in the old wiki, Velmontarius was described as having 4 heads and symbolized by the scales.
Really?
Yeah. There is also Velfara, the goddess of vengeance. Tonos, the god of suffering. So there's a lot of
Let's see if I can't find that older Pantheon.
I'm thinking I may go with Bellum.
Bellum, god of war.
God of war. And there is a war cleric in one of the supplementary books. Is that worth looking into?
Which I don't know which
what that's like in 2nd edition.
Is like spells and magic.
Spells and magic, Home of Magic. Oh no, Crusader is what I'm thinking of.
Oh right.
It's basically a war cleric.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Shaman, monk, crusader. 9 wisdom, 12 strength, 12 charisma.
Oh, can't do that. I don't have 12 strength. I do have 12 charisma, but. And I think it like throws in some fighter elements and then gets rid of turn undead.
Yeah. They may employ any kind of armor or shield and learn to use any weapon. Their Thaco improves at a warrior's rate.
That's what it is. So they get warrior Thaco and they give up turn undead.
And they have a non-weapon crossover group with warriors. They may learn warrior proficiency in extra cross. They can use warrior magic weapons and items. Yeah, well, too bad. Let's see. You don't have the stats for any of these other suckers at all. Nope. If you have... Nope, you can't even be a shaman. Yep. Coolio. So, War Cleric. I'm still going to give you the Crusader spheres of influence, though.
Sure. You want to read those off for me, or?
Yes. Crusaders have access to... Where are you hiding? Have major access to the spheres of all, combat, guardian, healing, war, and wards. Minor access to necromantic and protection. And I take it you are you a lawful or chaotic crusader?
I was gonna go lawful.
Then you also have major access to the sphere of law.
Which is dumb, and I'll probably never use a spell from it, but...
Yeah. And let me start looking up those spells for you and add them to a list. Have you come up with a name yet?
Yes. At least a first name. I don't know if I need a last name. Verissa is my name.
Verissa.
Yes. The lawful evil human war cleric. And until I have more time to think about it, my only appearance description is sexy.
Do you want to decide your hotness, or do you want to roll for hotness?
Well, I guess let's roll for hotness.
Okay. Because, I mean, you can just... It is... You know, you can decide how your character looks. You don't have to roll for it. Or you can roll 3d6 and just pick your hotness. But if you roll the 3d6, you have to stick with it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's roll the 3d6. 13.
Okay.
I'll take it. With 3d6, that's actually pretty good.
I think that's your best stat.
That is tied with willpower for my best stat, yes.
Okay.
Although, honestly, in 2nd edition, none of this really matters that much. Your HP is really the biggest factor at 1st level.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't mind rolling 3d6 for 2nd edition, because your stats, like, unless you have a 16 in something, it doesn't matter if your stat is like 9 to 15. It just...
Except for wisdom for clerics.
That's true.
And, I mean, it matters, but it's more subtle. Like, you can make a low stat character work a lot better.
Yeah, it doesn't... you don't get in-game bonuses to things. It's mostly just skill checks and stuff.
Yeah.
How do you spell Verissa?
There's like Varissa.
Continue.
I was just rambling about. Nothing. Stats and 2e.
And your stats are what? 9, 10, 9...
11, 13, 12, 8, and 13 hotness.
Nice. Have you rolled HP yet?
Yes, I did. It was only 3.
No, you got to roll at least half HP on your first...
Really?
Yeah.
So do I just take 4, or do I roll?
No, you re-roll.
Some cushy house rolling here. Oh! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think that's the... If we're going to do solo characters, I think that's kind of... It should be done.
If you say so.
I do say so. After my 6 HP wizard, who was beautiful in all the ways.
5. Yeah, except for his people skills and his goblin skills.
Yeah. If he had made some of those charisma checks, he would be alive today.
That is true.
Yeah, okay, let's just take a look at some of these.
I need to roll for monies.
Hmm.
Let's see. Priest is 3d6 times 10. And I gotta give that all back at the end. 90
all
gold.
but a few. $90
is a few, right?
90 is a lot. You can do a lot with 90 gold.
The biggest question, though, is what armor can I afford? And should I be proficient in it?
I think you can afford chainmail.
Yeah, that'll be most of my money, though.
Then dual-wield quarterstaves. Except for the fact that you can't because they're size large. Alright, so you get Bless, Combine, Detect Magic. Orison.
I could actually do Splint if I don't buy anything else. That's 80 gold.
Purify food and drink.
Breastplates are super light, but not as protective.
Are you looking at combat and tactics weapons?
I am, yeah. Armor, yeah.
Yeah. What were the other classes or spheres that you get major access to?
Major access to all combat, guardian, healing, ward, minor access to necromantic and protection.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I cut out for a moment.
All right, major access to all combat, guardian, healing, war, wards, law, and minor access to necromantic and protection.
Cool, thank you. So, combat. So you get command. Where are you hiding command? That's command. Magic stone. God, I haven't used magical stone in forever. Okay, magical stone. Guardians. And I was gonna have Malcolm turn into a elemental fire wizard. That's the specialization route I was gonna go, and I was gonna burn everything.
Yeah, well, you would have had to make some friends first.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe I could just start worshipping fire. You know.
Yeah, I probably would have allowed that. You role-played it hard enough.
I mean, he already had a history of burning things down. Burned down a barn. Set a forest fire. You know, the usual.
So I can afford splint mail, but then I'd have to get creative with my weapons.
Well, you can always get more money and find more weapons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first level law spell that you get is protection from chaos. I mean, you also get
eventually like zone of. Say that again.
Oh, you also get command, but you get it from somewhere else too. You get hold person from law, which is nice. I don't know if you get it from anything else though. And you get rigid thinking. And then I don't even know about the others. They're just weird other shit. You get, oh no, that's hold poison. Maybe hold person's really fucking nice. Like that's a useful, really useful law spell to get.
Yeah.
War and wards. Yeah. All right. So courage. Morale. Courage, morale, anti-vermin, anti-vermin barrier, and weighty chest, which is something that you might not need for your character.
It's actually kind of cool. Well, I don't know. It does come in handy from time to time. But
I was making a boobs joke.
Oh, yeah, I went way over my head. I kind of want a warhammer, but it's not a very good weapon.
No, D4+1? Well, I mean, that's the equivalent of D6.
Yeah, D4+1, D4. And it can be thrown, at least according to combat and tactics.
Yeah.
That's one thing that makes me really mad about 5th edition, is there are no ranged bludgeoning weapons, which is stupid.
There's not even a bolus or anything like that? I mean, I guess it's not really bludgeoning.
There's not even like stats for a thrown rock. But like seriously, like throwing hammers, that's like...
Don't worry, it'll come out in the special edition extended equipment guide that cost you $70.
Probably. Yeah, their books have been reasonably priced.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna burn some bridges over at Wizards by talking shit about their systems.
Burn bridges? I mean, they haven't made any effort to extend those bridges in the first place.
It's because every time the bridges get near being extended, they watch my stream and then like, holy shit, this guy's just raging about how terrible our new system is. Fuck him. Yeah. But whatever, I'm not gonna be held down by the man. How have my board shorts ripped in my crotch already? Seriously, I bought these like 2 weeks ago. Jesus.
Because you bought Vietnamese board shorts.
Yeah. Vietnamese Quicksilver knockoff board shorts. For $5.
Well, that's your problem right there.
$5, man. Come on. I didn't have any and I was at the beach. I needed some. So, a lawful evil cleric. Lawful evil war cleric.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's take a look at Bellum and all things Bellum-esque. What do we want to say about him? Oh, the drum is going off. So, the school here, we live right next to an elementary school. Instead of having a bell, they have a giant drum that someone goes out and pounds on.
Does someone hit it?
Yes. I haven't seen it, but it's supposedly like, a 6 foot across drum that someone comes out and just pounds on. And I can hear it all the time.
Alright. So I think I'm going to go with Splint Mail and my Warhammer.
The Warhammers are small, right?
No, it's medium. I wish it was small.
Oh. I was going to say if it's small, I'll let you dual wield Warhammers, but if it's medium...
But I can shield punch with my offhand with only a -2 to hit, right?
Right. Unless you have a shield proficiency, in which case you can do it as an extra action that doesn't... It's not considered dual wielding. Alright. You're a human, right?
Yeah. That was my plan. unless you have any reason to be another race.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Unless you want it to be some crazy ass freakin' type shit.
Not a freakin', but at some point it might be fun to. We'll save that for a marathon stream. Playing with more of these crazy races.
I might play a centaur again one day.
I think we've grown a lot since then. I won't let you climb ladders.
I just can't like climb ropes down into volcanoes as a centaur.
Was that what you were climbing down into? I thought it was like a cave, and like after we were dungeon crawling for a couple of hours, we were like, "Oh wait, aren't you a centaur? How did you get down that ladder?" Fuck it, doesn't matter.
I think those things happened many times.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Could be a mongrelman. No. Okay. The hell's in a leg eye? A loggy? Oh, they're yetis.
They're like yetis. Yeah. I played one in that campaign where you played a centaur. I played a yeti. That was a 2-player campaign we did, except we each played 2 characters, so we had a full party. So I think you were mostly DMing, and you had 2 characters, and I was playing 2 characters. We each had a mage and a warrior.
I don't know why that particular campaign stands out so much. I can't remember most of the crazy shit we did.
We played it for a long time. That was probably a good couple of months.
Wow.
I think because I had a necromancy specialist, and I think we at least got to level 9 because we were just starting to deal with the logistics of raising my undead army. And then for whatever reason, we wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Or maybe we died. I think you threw some stupid golem at us that had like some insta-kill effect or something.
I don't remember. Oh, the good old days. Okay.
The good old days are still alive and well.
Seriously. I mean, that's what Dicing with Death is, basically.
Yeah.
So, are you good to go? Is there anything else you need to do for your character?
I need to get non-weapon proficiencies.
Okay. Here is your spell list. And here it is for the rest of you out in internet land.
Ranges in combat and tactics are in squares. So 2, 4, 6 is 10, 20, 30.
All right, but the bullshit thing is the combat and tactics ranges do not match up with the player's handbook ranges at all. No. They're significantly
player's
shorter.
Player's handbook doesn't even have ranges for a warhammer. But I'm sure that someone at Wizards was like, or was it TSR back in the day?
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Have you watched the Highland Games? You can totally throw a hammer." And so they added in ranges for a warhammer.
Well, I mean, compare it to whatever else is similar that is in the player's handbook. It's like, it's probably what, same range as a dagger?
Probably 10, 20, 30. Yeah, it's probably like same range as a club. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would use it as the same range as a dagger, like, so 10, 20, 30 yards. Which is ridiculous to be able to throw a dagger 30 yards with it. Oh, I guess that's with -5 to hit. But still, that's like 100 feet. Yeah, you could throw a dagger 100 feet. It just wouldn't hit anything very strongly. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know that they have like Olympic sports for daggers, but here I am. So the world record for the hammer throw in the Olympics. So I think that may be like a metal ball on a chain, but they call it a hammer throw. almost 87 meters.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck. So damn, like almost 300 feet.
It's pretty good.
But my superhero D&D character can only throw it 30 yards. Isn't it feet? Aren't the squares feet?
Squares are 5s of feet. But the player's handbook is in yards. Yeah. But also the combat and tactics is using a grid system. The battle system, all caps.
Yeah.
Which is meh.
So, do you care? Does shields matter? Shield types?
Oh, yeah. Pick a type.
A buckler, because it's the lightest. But we're gonna count number of foes that I can block. Is that what you're saying?
If we remember, if it becomes important.
The bigger shields cost more money and way more. And all you get is extra blocks per round, which no one ever counts.
Right. Or if you have a shield proficiency, you get extra AC.
Okay. Well then.
What are you going to go with?
I was going to go with medium. Let me see. If I go with medium, then can I just be naked? Just wear armor for clothes?
You can have one set of clothes, and I'll cut the weight from 5 pounds to 2 pounds.
That would be well, then I wouldn't be carrying any food or water. I think I'm just gonna have to be encumbered.
Yeah, I mean most people are encumbered with a bunch of shit, carrying, armor and weapons and everything. I know if I was carrying chainmail armor or splint mail armor, there's no way I would be able to move at my normal movement rate.
Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty much just... I'll be encumbered, so I'll just have the full 5 pounds of clothes anyways.
Okay.
I have 1 gold left after buying splint mail, warhammer, and a medium shield. I'm not going to bother with rations. Let's hope I can scrounge my way through the first couple of days and get some loot. Do I need to buy a water skin, shit like that?
No. We'll just say that you start with the clothes, a backpack, a water skin, belt pouches, shoes.
You're going easy on me.
You've never made me buy a water skin.
What? You didn't pay for the water skin that your characters have had?
No.
I don't really give a shit. I don't even... Yeah.
Oh, God. What are... Who timed out press 2 for poop seeks for that comment? I mean,
What was the comment?
My armor's made of placentas. I mean, I know it's not like the nicest thing to say, but that wasn't timeout worthy. that wasn't being a dick.
Disturbing, but not offensive.
Yeah, that was following all the rules of chat. Leave it be, dudes. Leave it be. It's legit.
Did he get timed out, or they just deleted the message?
He got timed out or banned. There's no way to tell how long. Did he say something else that was offensive? Chat command stroke penis.
This is my kind of guy.
A nickname.
Go over to Hobgoblin
the phallic mallet. Look, he's a crude little bugger, but he's not evil.
Oh man, I love this. Your mods decide to time him out and delete his messages, and so you read them aloud on stream.
Well, because I occasionally check up on what my mods time out, and I think it's healthy to have a varied chat. Sometimes you have people that are being a little crude or a little crass, but they're not offending anyone. They're not offending me. Let it roll, mods. Let it roll. We need freedom here. We must embrace all people of all types, including those that call their penis the phallic mallet.
What's happening?
I mean, it's always fun to look in on what junior high was like again.
Okay, so I need proficiencies and to do some weight calculations, and I think we're done.
All right, awesome.
Proficiencies.
Oh my.
Oh, I need to figure out the number of slots. Priests have 4 initial non-weapons, and I get 2 more, so I get 6. Cool.
Nice.
Healing proficiency is probably not all that useful if I'm going solo, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry, what isn't?
A healing proficiency.
No.
But maybe I'll grab it.
Well, I guess you could patch yourself up. Because isn't there something like if you contend to a wound within 1 round, you get a D3 HP back?
Nah. I don't think so. I think that's house ruling with poultices and shit. Not house ruling, but making up specifics for herbalism and stuff.
No. A character proficient in healing knows how to use natural medicines and basic principles of first aid and doctoring. If the character tends to another within 1 round of wounding and makes a successful proficiency check, his ministrations restore D3 hit points.
Cool.
Also, you can regain HP at 1 point per day, even when traveling or engaging in non-strenuous activity, which is kind of what we normally rule, anyway. And if you get poisoned and you age yourself right away, you get a +2 to your saving throw. So you could, in theory, be in combat, be like, okay, he just stabbed me. I'm going to take a round to tend to myself and bandage my wounds and take an attack of opportunity, and then gain D3 HP right away.
Why would you take an attack of opportunity?
I'm going to say if you're in the middle of combat and a guy just stabbed you and you're like, hold on, I'm going to patch my wound right now, and don't do anything other than just patch your wound, that is considered, lowering your guard. That would give them an attack of opportunity on you.
Are those noises you, or is that?
Oh, that's me. I'm pounding on my chair.
Okay. So, is there like a priesthood of Bellum? Would I have been trained anywhere, or am I like at least from a religious standpoint, self-educated?
If you would like to, we can find a town that would actually have like an actual monastery or a group of Bellum-esque priests, or you could just say that you are from a temple, because most of the temples will have altars to all the different gods, and that you just chose to specialize in Bellum. Because you'll have this priest tends to favor this god a little more, and this one favors that god a little more, and you kind of went Bellum, and then decided, you know what, I can do more good in the world if I leave the priest and go around doing other shit.
More evil in the world.
Right, or you got kicked out for, something. However you want to do it.
I don't think I'm going to go with sadistic, torturing puppies type. More large-scale evil. Widespread destruction. Burn this world and build one up that favors the strong. Let's see. Proficiencies.
I'm looking for a place to start you.
I kind of want...
Do you have any sort of setting that you'd like to be in more than others? Like something on the coast, something in mountains, something in forests, swamps, deserts? Anything jump out to you?
I don't know that I really care. I don't know. Sorry, I'm busy pondering my character's life skills.
I think we're going to start you in the town. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think we're going to start you in the town of Hamlet or the city of Darden on Shimmerstone Lake, depending on whether you want to start in a small town or a large city.
It doesn't mean much to me, but what is riding?
I mean, it might make a background difference.
Yeah, I'll take a look in a second. I'm tempted to take animal training and be the puppy trainer that Beryl never got to be. Unleash the dogs of war. I guess I can pick that up later if I feel like it.
Okay, and I'm sending you the location of your starting point, so you can look at it whenever you want. We could start you in a large city. We could start you in Darden. That might be fun. Less running around killing goblins, more... Oh, what? Let's examine your motivations for adventuring. What? Why did your character decide to become an adventurer?
I think I'm sort of forced that way. I'm guessing, like, in the immediate past, I probably misappropriated church funds to purchase the splint mail that I'm currently wearing. But I think I probably do have some strong opinions on, like, philosophical, political opinions on how the world should be.
Okay, then we're definitely going to start you in the town of Hamlet.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you were born and raised in Hamlet, joined the church there, got involved.
Is Hamlet a small town?
It's a hamlet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Decided that Bellum was your jam. Love the dude. Love his ideas and philosophies.
Yeah, this world needs to be overturned. We're currently catering too much to wasting resources on the weak.
Okay, I think in that case, we are going to start in the Age of Prosperity? Age of Prosperity, which comes just after the Veil War. So we'll probably start like 30 or like 100 years after the Veil War. So you hung out in Hamlet, born and raised, eventually decide that the world is catering to the weak and that might does make right, and that war, blah, blah, blah. You appropriate some church funds to get yourself some armor, and a month later it gets all found out, or, a couple weeks later it gets found out when small town chatting, whatnot. Someone's like, oh yeah, didn't you see Velmar? What's your name? Verissa. Didn't you guys know that Verissa came by and like bought this armor? Yeah, she said it was for the church. Blah blah blah. Word spreads. You get kicked out, and we'll probably start you off actually getting run out of town because the church, all the money that they get is just given to them by the townsfolk. And when word spreads to the rest of the town that you literally just took church funds to equip yourself,
and 80 GP is no small amount.
Yeah. Not only is the church pissed at you, but I think the town's pissed at you too. So, unless you wanted to actually fight the town that you were born and raised in, who's coming after you with pitchforks, I think we're going to start with you leaving town, being kicked out.
Yeah, filthy peasants not worth my time. I could slay them all if I wanted to, but...
Right.
I'm struggling on my last proficiency. There's a lot of cool ones, but I don't know that many of them fit. Things like weather sense or direction sense.
Well, you lived on a lake next to a river, if that helps you with anything.
Maybe I'll just grab swimming then.
Swimming might be very solid.
Could come in handy. So I've got reading, writing, healing, rope use. I'll leave the backstory on that up to the imagination of our viewers. Do we have a Chippendale in chat? Horse riding, which I may have to brainstorm to justify that, and I'll grab swimming.
Your parents could have been horsemen, stablers, armorers of a sort.
Yeah, in a small town, handling horses is a reasonable thing to do. Swimming is strength. 9. Okay, I need a language. Do you have any suggestions for a second language?
In this area...
Ogres, goblins...
In this area, other languages would probably be... If you wanted like a good race, I would say Dwarven. There's a lot of dwarves in this area, a relatively large amount of dwarves in this area. Including some that live in Hamlet. Or maybe Halfling. If you wanted non-good races, if you want like monstrous races, there are lots of orcs and goblins in the region. It's predominantly orcs in terms of...
Not sure if there's a reason I would speak Orcish, though.
Right. You could leave it open and learn it later. If you survive.
That's what I tried with Fenric, but you never let me.
Hey, you never let me do anything with Malcolm. You have no one to blame but yourself for your lack of language learning.
Hey, I tried very hard. Well, I didn't try that hard, but I listened very hard to pick up Elven and died.
Unfortunately.
Right. So I think I'll decide if I want a language. I need to look at encumbrance, but I think we're pretty much ready to go. Do we want to do a break and then do like a one little session? Get this character rolling, or what do you think?
I think we should not do a 1 hour session. I think we should either push it a little bit further, but I know it's late for you, or we should call it and get into your character next time.
It is getting kind of late. I don't think I'd want to go much more than an hour. I mean, what do you mean by
Let's
pushed
just
it?
call it.
Okay.
Let's call it here,
Yeah.
and
I
we'll hop
don't think I would
into
want. Okay.
Varissa. God, sometime next week.
Yeah, we can talk scheduling off stream.
Yeah.
Hopefully sooner than we've been doing with the dicing with deaths, but
Yeah, well, everything's been crazy as of late for everyone. So, yeah.
but there is Age of Strife in like 12 hours
Mm-hmm.
and Honor Bound in a couple of days, two
Is Age of
days.
Strife
Yeah.
actually in 12 hours? Yeah, it's in 12
Yeah,
and a
can
half
you believe
hours.
that?
Holy crap. And then
Are you
Honor
going to get any
Bound,
sleep before that?
yeah, Honor Bound a little after that. And then Misclicks a few days later, and then Solemn, and then hopefully Dicing with Death, and, the usual stuffs. Ryan, got any parting words?
Don't think so.
Did you get a
People
Twitter
are
account yet?
No.
All
No.
right.
I was just I don't know why it popped in my head. Remember that website you made for me like 2006 or something?
Yeah?
You've you've been trying to get me on the internet for like a decade now, and it hasn't worked thus far.
No, it really
I
hasn't.
think we're out of luck for the Twitters.
We'll see. One of these days, I'll find a reason that you'll want it, and we'll make it work. Okay. That's it, guys. That's it for Dicing with Death. We'll see you next week, sometime, someplace. Same place, but sometime. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for watching.